energetic, lean, fit, strong, energetic, lean and fit, strong, energetic, lean and fit, strong, energetic, lean and fit. Woohoo! That's my mantra, self-centered, strong, energetic, lean and fit for the rest of my life. How about you? But what do you do if the people in your life are not interested in being strong, energetic, lean and fit? Now, it's an interesting question because if I say to people, do you want to be weak, have no energy, be fat and be unfit, most people say no. But it does require effort. It doesn't fall out of the sky in a pretty pink box. You've got to get puffed like I am now. So what do you do if the people in your life are not interested? You want them to be healthy because you love them, you care about them, you respect yourself, you respect them, so you want them to look after themselves. What do you do if they're not healthy, fit and strong? And if you've ever tried to tell somebody what to do, preach at them, lecture them on what they should and shouldn't do when it comes to exercise, is it possible? And here's a great question. Adults get to choose what they want to do. Would that be fair? You're an adult. Do you want somebody to tell you what to do? And I'm sure the answer is no. And even if somebody loves you and they want you to do a certain thing, if they attacked you or told you what to do, or they aggressively told you that what you were doing was wrong, is it possible that you would get defensive? I'll just use that as a simple example. I don't like being told what to do, and I never have. So how do we inspire people, not tell people to be healthy, fit and strong? How do we inspire them, motivate them, so that it's not us telling them you should be healthy, fit and strong, it's them wanting to be healthy, fit and strong. So I always use this, and I think it's a simple process. Should I be living the example? That's my first question. If I want the rest of the people in my life to do a certain thing because I love them and I care about them, surely I need to be doing that too, and I use the reverse. If I preach at somebody and I'm not doing it, I would just be a hypocrite, yeah? So if I want somebody to be healthy, fit and strong and I'm not, then that's just ridiculous. So if I'm a parent, which I'm not, so I'm always very, very careful about sharing information about setting the example as a parent. But I watch parents and I just think, wouldn't it be awesome if all children were inspired by their parents to be healthy, fit and strong? My mummy and my daddy are so fit and so healthy and so strong that I want to be that way too. They are my heroes because they can play with me. They've got a stack of energy. They are self-centered. They're strong, energetic, lean and fit. The reverse of that, I can't imagine what it would be like if you're a parent and you are the opposite to self. So you are weak, you don't ever have any energy to play with your kids, you're overweight and you're unfit, and your kids can see that. And if your kids are talking about that and telling their friends, yeah, my mum and dad can't play with me because I haven't got any energy, or my mum and dad can't do sport with me because I haven't got any energy, I think that would be really sad. None of my business though, because I'm not a parent. But I was a child and I work with lots of other people's children. And I find it really sad when kids say to me their hero is a YouTuber or a social media influencer or a rock star or a celebrity or somebody famous, rather than my hero is my mummy or my daddy, because my mum and dad are healthy, fit and strong and they are living their life, as I always say, to the max. So surely we need to live the example. That's my first suggestion. If I want people to make change, do I need to be the obvious example of the change that I want people to make? Is it possible to be healthy, fit and strong? Surely I have to be the living example of that. Then if I talk about, and this is a really interesting one, if I talk about being healthy, fit and strong in a negative way, so I'm drinking this boring water, or I have to go to the gym, or I wish I didn't have to exercise, or I've got to weigh myself, or I've got to count calories, or I'm on a diet, or I hate exercise, even if you are healthy, fit and strong and you've got a great body and you look fantastic and you've got a stack of energy, but you're whinging and moaning and complaining about the way you got that way, surely that's not going to inspire people either. The next thing that I find really interesting is when somebody says you're in great shape or you look fantastic, or what do? There must be something really special that you do to be in great shape. And then we rant and rave about, I do hours and hours at the gym, or I run for thousands of kilometers every year, or I exercise for 2 or 3 hours every day, and I'm a fanatical lunatic when it comes to food and exercise, and I'm exaggerating, but isn't that what people think? If you've got ripped abdominals, or if you're in great shape, or if you are healthy, fit and strong and you've got a stack of energy, if you are self-centered, you are strong, energetic, lean and fit, most people will think that that comes with some kind of fanatical behavior. So rather than tell people this is how much you do to exercise, and this is one of my philosophies in life, I like to share with people how little I do. Rowie, what do you do? As little as possible. I exercise as close to zero as possible. So I do 10-second bursts of high intense activity, because that's a tiny amount of time, and that's about as close to zero as you can get. And I'm really, really strong, but I only overload my muscles and bones once, maybe twice a week, mostly once every 10 days. And I share that with people passionately and openly, rather than ranting and raving fanatically about how much exercise I do. Because obviously if you do lots of exercise, you might be proud of it. But my question is always this: do you have to do that much? And if you don't have to do that much, why would you tell people how much you're doing? That it might discourage them rather than inspire them. Because most people think that to be healthy, fit, lean and strong, you have to be a fanatic. You have to do weird stuff, you have to be on a diet, you have to go to the gym for hours and hours. And if that's not true, and it isn't, physiologically that's not true, it's not that people don't do it. And I'll rephrase that. If there was a long way to be healthy, fit and strong, or a short way, wouldn't we want to inspire people with the short way? Because the biggest excuse that people use for not exercising, for not being healthy, fit and strong, is that they don't have time. So am I living the example? I think that's the most important thing, rather than telling people what to do. Am I the person that doesn't push my opinion on people? I just find out what's going to be best for them, rather than you should do what I do. I always ask the question, what do you want to do? If you want to be fit and strong, you've just got to overload your muscles and bones, you've got to overload your heart and lungs, and you've got to do it in the shortest way possible, so that you don't get bored and you don't stop doing what you're doing. So what can we do to get you puffed that you're going to like the most or hate the least, is one of my favourite questions, because it's only 10 seconds. So what is something that we can get you to do that you're going to hate the least? If you're going to lift something and you don't like going to the gym, isn't it awesome that you don't have to go to the gym? You can lift rocks or logs or wheelbarrows full of sand or boxes of books, or you can lift your own children, as long as you're overloading your muscles and bones. And I'm sharing that with you because I like to share with people, or a rephrase, I want people to do it their way, not my way. I don't want to tell people what to do. I want them to come up with their own ideas, create their own experience, so that's something they stick to for the rest of their life. And that's my big thing with being healthy, fit and strong. It's not for a short time, it's got to be for a long time, a lifetime. So what do you need to do to get healthy, fit and strong that's going to suit your lifestyle? Is it going to be short or long? Let's make it short, so just in case there comes a time when you can't exercise for long, even if you think you have to exercise for long, or if at the moment you are exercising for a long time, what if there comes a time when you don't have a lot of time? What's the least amount of exercise you can do to be self-centered, strong, energetic, lean and fit? And if it's only a tiny amount, why would we tell people to do a large amount? Because I want people to stick to this for the rest of their life. How about you? But the final thing that I think is really important is adults can do whatever they want to. If an adult chooses to smoke, drink, take drugs, eat crappy food, not do any exercise, they're an adult. I might love them and I might not want that for them, because I know the consequences of doing that. But I'm not going to tell somebody what to do, because that's their life. And we talk about unconditional love, but and this is just a women's thing, I don't know, but a lot of women have shared with me that their partner has said to them, I would love you more if you lost weight, or you were a smaller size, or if you could fit into this set of lingerie, or if you just looked better, I would love you more. So we talk about unconditional love. But ultimately, if there's somebody that you love and they're not doing what you want them to do, or they don't look a certain way, or they don't weigh a certain weight, or whatever it is that you expect, then how does unconditional love fit in? So, and I'll rephrase again, is it possible that if I treat somebody with respect and love and appreciate them for who they are rather than the way they look, they might make changes rather than preaching at them and telling them what to do? You don't eat that, you shouldn't have that, you should weigh a certain way, you should look a certain way. What if I'm the living example and then I just love them anyway, so that they don't feel like they're under pressure to be some kind of fanatical, crazy person who exercises and diets. This is really personal for me because as an exercise professional all of my life, I've had a lot of parents share with me, for example, that their kids have become fanatical dieters or fanatical exercisers or anorexic or bulimic or exercise bulimic because they haven't lived the example. They've been haven't enjoyed being healthy, fit and strong, or they've talked about dieting all the time, or they've talked about you have to be healthy, you have to be fit, you have to be strong, and their children have become fanatics and they've screwed up their own kids' headspace because it hasn't been a healthy process. And that's an interesting thing about being healthy, fit and strong. Surely that's got to do with your brain as well. So if you want the people in your life to be self-centered, strong, energetic, lean and fit, could it be a really good idea to be that yourself? Create something simple and easy for the people that you love to do, rather than something that's long and complicated and boring, takes a long time and is too hard to do. Would it be a good idea to talk about exercise and being healthy, fit and strong in a positive way, rather than I have to go to the gym, I have to drink water, I have to eat this healthy food? And wouldn't it be really lovely if the people in our lives choose not to be healthy, fit and strong, that if we love them, we don't love them any less because of the choices that they make, because humans can make any choice that they want. And there are literally 9 out of 10 humans in the world that choose not to do any exercise, or they don't do exercise that's going to help them. There's a lot of stupid exercise programs, there's a lot of stupid diets. We know that. But who's to say that my opinion of stupid is the same as yours? And of course it isn't going to be. And somebody might be convicted to their exercise program even if it is stupid, or convicted about their eating plan even if it is stupid. And if you come along and tell them that it's stupid, is it likely that they'll become defensive about that program and keep doing it anyway? So let's treat people like an adult and let them do whatever they want to. But if somebody looks into your life, are you healthy? Are you fit? Are you strong? So that regardless of what other people choose to do, you're living the example of what you want other people to be. Could that be a good idea? So that you and the people in your life can live your life to the max. Super duper doo, how are you? Living my life to the max. Woo!